What is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Aaron here. It is Friday the 30th of May, and guess what we're talking about today? That's right, guys. We're talking all things DeFi and AI agents once again on the channel, guys. It is Friday, the 30th of May, and finally, guys, it's the end of the week. It's the end of the week, and again, we've had clear 50, 100x runs on the Virtual Genesis Launchpad. So did you cheat? Are you in jail? Am I in jail? Who knows? Maybe. Let's see. I might tell you later on in the video.
He's got some tricks up his sleeve, he does.
But guys, it's been another incredible week for DeFi and AI agents, that's for sure. And there's so much going on right now. And do you know what? Look at this smile on my face. I don't care if I'm seeing double-digit red here on our favorite DeFi and AI agent coins, because we all know where we're going. Look, guys, on a red day in a bull market, you buy. Okay, especially double-digit down. You buy if you have some spare USDT. Just DCA in, guys, because this is ridiculous. Especially this one. Hey, Anon, 18% down today. 40% down this week. That's dramatic. Look, guys, hey, Anon, I ain't got no qualms. Grifane, I ain't got no qualms. 34% down. Give me a bag of USDT and I will be happily giving it away to Hey Anon and Grifane here. But of course, they're not alone, okay? We've also got even AIXPT down 8.5% today. Now, obviously, remember I said in the video yesterday, for only $250 or $200 a month, you can actually get access to AIXPT now. You can chat to AIXPT. You can get him to generate reports every day sent to your Telegram. AIXPT has suddenly become accessible. And that's actually huge. One of the biggest traders on Nansen, I think it's called Exo Whale, tweeted the other day. He made $7.93 million. Yeah, that's right. Let me repeat that. $7.93 million last week. And it's all on chain on his wallet on Nansen. He said on Twitter that it's mainly down to his access to AIXPT terminal. So the gates have come down. The barriers have come down. Are you actually actioning what I'm telling you to do, guys? I'm telling you, if you have that kind of money, it's a good investment if you ask me. Much better than spending $200, in a nightclub on drinks for your friends and all that crap, okay? Invest in information, invest in yourself, especially in a bull run. AIXPT can be your little purple frog friend whispering the alpha into your ear as you continue to make cash over the next 6 to 9 months, guys. Now, let's see what else is going on today. I mean, look, it's pretty bleak. Let's be honest. Look at this. Emperor was up 11% yesterday. Now it's down 14% today. Banker Coin is also down 10.6% here, and keep going down here. I mean, everything is almost down 10 to 12%. Basis, which has been doing very well, 58% up this week, is still down 15% today. Orbit is just continually going down. Now it's broken $10 million market cap on the downside, 9.4 million. Not looking too good, if I'm being quite honest with you. It seems to be lacking any momentum. So likewise with Hive AI, these guys just follow each other, these two projects. But we are seeing some greens here, thankfully. Gloria AI, 21.1% up today. Obviously, Gloria AI we've covered multiple times on the channel as the news AI agent run by their crypto briefing team, which is obviously positive to see. So good stuff, Gloria. Apart from that, there's Widdy here. I think I'm saying that right. Widdy, up 10% today. Okay, it's a pretty small cap coin. But look, as you can see, the whole market cap for DeFi is down by 10% today. Now, let's head over to AI agents here, because it caught my eye that one of the top gainers here was Giza. Now, I think it was Tuesday's video, we did a 3-4 minute integration with Giza of exactly what Giza was actually doing. Obviously, they've launched their product very, very recently, and you can actually get 15% APR from their vaults currently, and actually they're also giving an extra 4% on top of that in Giza token reward, so 19% APR. So and it's one of the biggest gainers today. If we just check here, like the second largest here on the AI agent coins, and Gloria being the number one largest as well. So two coins that we've been covering, which is good to see. Giza now up to 6.82 million market cap. So yeah, congratulations to the team there. We did see a piece of news that an institutional fund has now allocated a significant amount of their funds into Giza and is utilizing the platform. And I think it was 67% gains it was making on stables, which is incredible. Obviously, the more news that comes out like that, the more people that are going to be using Giza, the more market cap this is going to go up by, guys. Still 6.8 million, small market cap. However, there's still a lot of tokens to be unlocked, so we do need to be aware of the unlock schedule for investors for Giza. Having said that, obviously it has a lot of potential. Going further down the page here, guys, what else is going on in the AI agent space? Let's go back to the big hitters. So even Virtuals is down 7.3%. That's how you know it's a bad day in the markets today, guys. Obviously, this isn't just AI agents and DeFi. This is the whole crypto market taking a hit today. 8.4% down in the whole space as well. And AI16Z down 14.4% today alone. It's quite a big number for a market cap of that size. Look, going further down here, guys, what else is going on? Any major major plays here that we can see. I mean, look, and in Hyenon, we've already mentioned 18.3% down is pretty incredible drop. Arc as well, also down here, 15.6%. Now they have teased us a little bit more with their Rhizome. They must have listened to me in my previous video when I was just saying, when the hell is this coming out? Rhizome being their AI agent app store. And there is some more information about that, which we may or may not cover later in the video. So stick with us and you'll see for yourselves. Arbor down 10%. Now, Arbor, interesting because it came out just yesterday that the co-founder of Arbor, or Holoworld, is actually the co-founder of Laudio. Laudio, everyone's talking about Laudio. Like you go on X right now, Laudio. So I spoke about Laudio yesterday in my video, so you guys will know what it is. But basically, you can look at it two ways, right? Someone could say, well, that's our co-founder for Holoworld, which is great because clearly he can get loads of mindshare. But then my question is, you can't be that focused on two projects at the same time. You can't, you just can't, especially with the amount of mindshare Laudio's getting and the excitement. Like it must be taking away resource from Arbor and Holoworld. And as of now, I'm not seeing any benefit for Arbor or Arbor holders or Arbor stakers for the success of Laudio, which I think is nonsense. I think it's nonsense, to be honest with you. It's launching on HoloLaunch. Arbor holders, stakers, should be getting upside from this because they're basically losing one of their resources to Laudio for that time. You can't dedicate 100% of your time on two projects. And if you've got a project that is going for a 9-figure market cap, you should stay concentrated on it. That's my personal point of view.
He has a point.
Some people might disagree with me, and that's absolutely fine because it's all about debate, guys. It's all about debate. Everyone's opinion is heard here. And if you have a different opinion, let me know what you think about that. Put it in the comments below, guys. I want us to generate some great conversation here in the comments. I want to have a great conversation with you guys. What do you think about Arbor and Laudio sharing the same co-founders? Is that bullish? Is that bearish? Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, guys, going further down here. Yeah, Vader is also down 8.5%. Game is down 8%. Not huge amounts to talk about. Obviously, it's not about the projects itself, guys. This is obviously about the wider downturn in the whole markets. We have a lot of news to cover today, which is great, of course. And now, obviously, Virtual's protocol, which is down 7.3%. Actually, they just announced the Virtual's reward, the referral reward. So, actually, if those of you that watch my channel and for some reason are not already a virgin,
what do you mean?
A Virtual's virgin.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Then click in the bio, guys. I have my referral link there. You'll be supporting me and supporting the channel if you sign up to Virtuals using my referral code. I'm going to keep that in the video description going forwards until the Virtuals meta is over. But look, guys, that's really it for the markets today. Let's get into the news. All right, guys, let's get into the Virtual Genesis launches because I know that's what you guys are waiting for, you dirty virgins. But look, let's get into it because yesterday we had the largest ever Virtual Genesis launch again so far. 12,000 participants. Actually, there was a huge spike on the base chain for gas, not surprisingly. The project absolutely cooked. It absolutely cooked. Solace went to 65 million market cap, which, if you remember my prediction, it was way less than that. So I don't think anyone was predicting a $65 million top here. Obviously, it completely flew. I highly doubt anyone sold at that price apart from the snipers and, buying and then selling very, very quickly. But still, even at today's prices, 30 million FDV / market cap, you're like 125x up, guys. It's unbelievable how Virtuals are keeping doing this. My honest opinion on this is that if you're 125x up, you should probably take some profits, guys. You should probably sell. That's just what I think. Because, well, firstly, whenever you're 100x up in the last 8 years in crypto, you probably should sell. Now, I'm not saying that Solace can't go higher. Of course it can. It probably will because it's being pushed by Virtuals and it won obviously the hackathon, but the question is, surely you're going to sell it at some point. If you don't sell it now, looking at the launches that are coming, there doesn't seem to be that many good launches coming as of right now. There is one project called Tweet Bounty that was in the top 5, I think, of the Virtuals hackathon. That's coming in 6 days time. But that's it. There's not a huge amount of hype around it, and honestly, I've looked at the project. It looks cool, but it's not really doing it for me. Okay, so really, if you ask me, if you're 125x up and you're basically betting that this is going to go what? Is this project worth 60 million in your mind? 60 million. They're a great, how can I say that? They're a team of, high potential, students from UC Berkeley. They won a hackathon. That's it. And there was an interview yesterday, 2 days ago, and I watched all of it this morning. And Kelly, the main co-founder there, seems like a great person, and I'm sure she's going to be an amazing entrepreneur. And this is an amazing achievement what they've done at their age. But she said this, we're not focused on token utility. I nearly dropped my coffee. I was like, what are you talking about? You're not focused on token utility. That's your job. And so I think that inexperience might come back to bite them. And they basically said, we'll just use it for governance. You don't need to use the token to use the app. Do I think the Solace app could do well? Yeah, of course. Why not? AI companion, sure. But if there's no flywheel, which means that the token is actually benefiting from this, then why even launch the token in the first place? And then obviously, like I said, their team is very young, which is not a problem. But like, it's not like they've got lots of experience that we can say, yeah, they've done this before, they've done this before. Like they're getting into this first time, and clearly they're not tokenomics experts. And so, I really need to see a flywheel to be super bullish about this. Could it go over 100 million? Sure, but so could lots of tokens in a crazy bull market. So I think for me, if you're 125x up or so or more, and you got a decent bag of this, there's nothing wrong with going to jail for 10 days. Like I said, there's not that many cooks at the moment. I've heard that there might be some added to the website soon, but still, are they going to cook as much as this? Are they going to do more than 100x? Questionable, since this won the Virtuals Hackathon. Is this the top of Virtual Genesis Launchpad? It could be for now, because there would have to be a cook that gets people more excited than the #1 Virtuals Hackathon winner. And guys, for those of you that have not been around hackathons before or don't know that space very well, there's hackathons all the time, and there's always teams that win. And obviously, and like loads of times they never even come to market. Okay, so yeah, obviously it's great they won a hackathon, but me personally, I think 125x up. There's a lot of hype around this project, and I'm sure they could do a good job. Like I'm not saying they're not. Like I like the team. Like I like what they're doing, but I'm just talking from an investor's perspective. Most of the upside here, I think, is already in the chart. Okay, it might do another 2x, but then what? You're going to sell then in 2 weeks' time, and then you're going to be in jail in 2 weeks' time when, let's say, the market's more bullish and then there's more good projects on the horizon. You have to be strategic when to actually go to jail. Just like when you're in a Formula 1 race, when you go to the pit stop, you have to be strategic. When's it going to be? Now looks like a good time to go to jail, and we've just done the largest launch. You've just done 125x, which is one of the largest launch. So that's just my, off the cuff feedback, guys, on my insights into Solace. Now there is obviously a project coming up called Verdant that quite a few people are excited about. As you can see, they're 171% oversubscribed. There's still 8 hours to go. That will probably go up to 350 something, which is a good number actually. Like these 2,000% oversubscribed, too long. There's too many, so you get small points. This could actually be a low key cook. Not particularly because I'm that bullish on the project, but because obviously everyone offloaded their points in Solace yesterday, which means there's not much points to go around. And from what I've heard, the tokenomics of the dev behind Verdant is based and is really good. And he knows, apparently, he's put this game together that's just got insane tokenomics. So it could do really well. But, I've allocated a small amount of points into Verdant. But apart from that, there doesn't seem to be a huge amount on the horizon. So, yeah, look, guys, that's the update, obviously, from the Virtual Genesis launches. We'll be keeping an eye, obviously, on any new additions to the Genesis launchpads that are coming. We'll be doing our research on the channel for all the upcoming projects, so you don't have to. And, yeah, guys, if you cooked yesterday from Solace, then congratulations, man. Like, it's not always we get 100x's. It's not going to be like this forever, guys. So do bear that in mind when you make your investment decisions. All right, guys, next up, we're talking about what everyone's talking about on crypto Twitter right now, which is loud. Now, we mentioned loud in yesterday's video, and today it's even louder, and the word laudio is all over crypto Twitter. It's absolutely everywhere. It's almost taken complete mindshare. And as you can see here on Kaito, it's a massive 72.10% of mindshare, in all of crypto Twitter, which is absolutely insane, guys. It's the largest that I've ever seen looking at the Kaito leaderboard, and you can see OpenSea there, number 2 with 3%. But no, 72% loud. It's insane. It's completely taken over crypto Twitter. Now, we spoke about it yesterday on the video, and yes, my concerns were right that people are getting really frustrated that like all anyone's talking about is Laudio. And does crypto Twitter then just suddenly become like it's a bit of a sham, just an advertising board where no real opinions are actually being shared? Well, look, guys, let's see if that continues. But the IAO for this project actually launches tomorrow. And I want to give you guys the details of this so you're clued in as to exactly what's going on. Now, remember, the IAO is happening on HoloLaunch. And as I told you earlier, the co-founder of Holoworld is the co-founder of Loud. Now, the eligibility of the IAO is written here. So the reason why everyone's going so mad with it is that the top 1,000 Loud yappers will have priority access, guaranteed access for the first 2 hours of the sale. Okay, now the sale is tomorrow, and here's more details. So Saturday, nothing better to do on a Saturday, 10 a.m. EST is when this is happening, and Phase 2 is the community access, so first come, first serves, and that's all Kaito users. So even if you're not one of the Loud yappers, all Kaito users with a linked Solana wallet and 10 smart followers. Look, guys, it's not difficult to have 10 plus smart followers, to be honest with you. There's been a whole craze, like it's been crazy, this Loud craze. People have been selling their following, like to get more smart followers in the last 24 hours. It's just bonkers. But anyway, even if you haven't actually linked to your Solana wallet on Kaito, but you've got more than 10 plus smart followers, that's okay, because the snapshots have already been taken, but you can link your Solana wallet at any time before the sale, and you will be included in the community access. And so more details here. So look, the goal is $70,000. And to be honest with you, $70,000 doesn't sound much at all, considering this has taken over 72% of the whole of crypto Twitter's mindshare. But regardless, those that get into the guaranteed sale can put in 0.2 Sol, and then everyone else can also put in 0.2 Sol, but it says if oversubscribed, the minimum drops to 0.05 Sol. This is going to be oversubscribed, guys. So 0.05 Sol. So look, in general, this is obviously going to do very well. It's obviously going to absolutely tear, and it's going to be God candles for sure. It's a bit like virtuals. Virtuals, they raise 42k in virtuals, 240k or so market cap, and then and then it does like 100x. But you're able to put in like $200 if you're lucky. Sometimes $100, $50. Everyone's going to make money for sure. That gets in for sure. But the only people that make massive money is going to be the Loud team. So we have a tweet here from DGen Ape Trader. By the way, if you don't follow DGen Ape Trader, follow him on Twitter. He's got some great insights. Now he's basically saying, why is there a 4% fee for Loud? Because that's a big fee. I mean, that sounds like max extraction to me. Like virtuals charge a 1% trading fee, and that flywheel is working very well, as you well know. 4% fee is large, okay? Now, DGen Ape Trader made this point that you can run the token with 1% tax and everyone's happy. And he gave an example here that AIXBT has that tax from virtuals and still ran to $1 billion market cap, and that's like 10 million in US dollars in tax. Here, 4% is basically potentially going to make the project run out of steam within 4 weeks. At least that's DGen Ape Trader's theory, that with 1% you can run the flywheel forever, so to speak, and with 4% it's only going to last a few weeks. And even AIXBT, the purple frog himself, jumped into the conversation here and said the 4% thing is max Ponzu extraction. We've seen this movie before. 1% tax runs forever, 4% kills volume in a month, basic game theory. So there you have it, guys. Who's to argue with AIXBT? DGen Ape Trader is also a very clever CT participant. So look, you guys can obviously make your own minds up with this. It's a pretty controversial project. It's got incredible mindshare. I'm sure it's going to absolutely explode when it hits the market tomorrow. Let's see how it does, guys. For me personally, I haven't been yapping about Loud. There's just too many people desperate for this. I'm just going to take a seat and just watch it go.
Simply wants to live like a king.
It's going to be fireworks, guys. Make sure that you're watching. What time is it again? It was 10 a.m. EST tomorrow. All right, guys, let's move on to the next story. Okay, guys, our final news for today is about Arbus. Okay, so Arbus is a virtual Genesis Launchpad project that launched, I guess, a couple of weeks ago or so now. It's been holding steadily its market cap, and it's an InfoFi project, guys. We covered it on the channel, and from what I've seen in the chats and group chats that I'm in and those who have beta access to this platform, it's actually seriously impressive stuff. Basically, what they've said here is that their terminal access is going to be ready in just a few days' time, next week. Okay, so the countdown is on for the Arbus terminal. Now, of course, this is exclusive access for Arbus stakers. So in my previous video, I did say that getting into the Arbus TGE basically on the Virtuals Launchpad actually gives you true utility, because you've got a InfoFi project that's been around for that's been building for 2.5 years, basically ready to go. And obviously getting in at a 200k FDV means that you most likely will have enough Arbus tokens so long as you had a decent enough allocation to access it. So this is exciting stuff, guys. I'm really looking forward to using this InfoFi platform. InfoFi is just taking over the internet right now. It's taking over crypto completely, with Kaito, with Laudio, now with Arbus, obviously with Nansen. Like it's really going places. It's really starting to become, the kind of one of the top narratives. And then just before I started shooting the video, they actually come out with another announcement. So we'll double dip on this announcement, guys. But basically, Axelrod, Basis, which is BIOS, and Arbus have now all come together. Wow, look at that. 3 Virtual Genesis Launchpad, hyped ones as well, are now coming together. As you can see here, one vision, autonomous coordination at scale. And so what they're doing is they're teaming up here to build the next layer of DeFi infrastructure, okay? An AI native hedge fund coordination, yield strategy engine, and InfoFi signal pipelines, guys. Okay, so that's all coming together now. And there's another tweet here from Arbus that explains it as well. Their trading platform and hedge fund agent Axelrod will tap into Arbus. So Axelrod obviously is the top one here. It's the AI native hedge fund orchestration, and then you've got the yield strategy engine, which is obviously from Basis, and then the InfoFi signal pipelines from Arbus. So basically, they all come together. They all put the knowledge into one, and obviously they all become. Well, Axelrod becomes extremely smart and can obviously run the hedge fund even in a smarter way, using the information from Basis and from Arbus. So yeah, great partnership there, guys. Good to see all these Genesis launches working together. And especially, BIOS, Axword, and Arbus are three of the most successful and most decent Genesis launches that have happened so far. In fact, if we go ahead and look at the Arbus price and see how it's been performing, actually, it's been holding pretty steady around here, around 6 million or so market cap, occasionally touching down to 5.6 here. But in general, its FTV still set at $12 million. Like it's been doing very well, considering it launched at 200K and it's been holding the price. Now, obviously, as the Arbus product comes out and as more and more people use it, and you have to stake Arbus in order to use it, not only are you staking to use the product, you're also staking to get the green diamond hand points, in which case you're getting a lot more utility than most, if not all, other green lock projects, because you actually have a product to use. So that should be reflected in the price in Arbus, so long as the product is as good as we think it's going to be. So let's watch this space, guys. All right, guys, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much for joining me once again for your daily dose of DeFi and AI agents, guys. Do not forget, we are hosting the largest DeFi and AI agent event happening at the Istanbul Blockchain Week on June 26th, headlined by none other than Dendeli Sesta from Hey Elon, guys. It's going to be awesome and we'd love to see you there. More information on that event is in the description of this video. Look, guys, if you haven't already subscribed, I'd really appreciate if you hit the bell notification and drop a comment below. What are you looking at in the AI agent and DeFi space? Let's talk, let's share alpha, let's share strategies, and let's make some money together in this bull run. All right, guys, have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys all back here on Monday.